All right, Al, thank you so much. It is only May, but 2015 has already been a very big year for Dwayne Johnson. He starred in the hit blockbuster Furious 7, one of the highest grossing movies of all time. And now he is out with an epic new adventure, San Andreas, playing a search and rescue helicopter pilot, putting his life on the line. Take a look.
Hooked up. Out the door. Race clear.
Natalie, don't you worry. I'm gonna get you out of here. This thing isn't gonna hold.
Hey, we are in the red. We are going to crash.
Natalie, we are going now.
And
Wow.
that's like scene one, and it just keeps on going
It just
from
keeps
there.
going.
Dwayne, how are you? Good to see you.
It's so good to see you too.
Can I say your character in this movie is just kind of a stud? And I don't mean just because he's, you know, like a great studly helicopter pilot. He's also a good guy.
Thank you.
Don't you think?
Well, look, I was really lucky to play a guy like this, and I've had an opportunity in the past to play some pretty good guys who did some pretty good things, but this guy honestly is special, being a first responder and being a loving dad, and I felt like one of the coolest things about the character is that he is so proficient at what he does. He saves people for a living. He flies and drives and everything in the face of disaster, but at the same time, he's struggling. He's struggling with the relationship with his daughter, struggling with the relationship with his wife, and I love that dichotomy.
Yeah, there was a little bit of something for everybody. I even saw, and that we were talking about this in the tease, like a little bit of crying on camera, which
There was a little bit.
I know. Now,
Yeah.
did that come easy to you, or was that a stretch?
Well, you know, it came, and I don't want to, not to lessen but it came a bit easy only because I was prepared.
Yeah.
So, and the idea of, look, I felt like on so many levels, I know who this guy is. I'm a divorced man. I know what it's like to love my young 13-year-old daughter, but also struggle with the relationship, and hopefully you're being a good dad. But the idea of losing my daughter, not being able to save her, like we showcased in the movie. Well, I mean, in an instant, it brings you to tears.
I don't want to give
regardless of how tough you think you are.
I was going to say, I don't want to give the wrong impression here. This isn't terms of endearment. Okay,
we are not making terms of endearment.
No, this is like nonstop action.
Well, that was the goal. The goal was to make. Well, here's the thing. The goal was to make an epic movie and hopefully redefine and help elevate a genre that's an amazing genre, the natural disaster genre, the disaster film genre, but also we wanted to make sure that we were anchoring it with something special, which was family. And so every day we had this mantra, which was the big special effects and the spectacle of this, like a Titanic, like a Towering Inferno. That's going to bring the audiences in. If we develop characters that people cared about, that's going to hold the audiences
Hold them
there.
in there too. You know what else gets audiences? Let me put up the latest cover of Men's Health. Here you are again. Hello.
Look at that.
Tell me, what's your daily workout routine?
The daily workout routine is I have this thing where I like to get up before the sun.
Yeah.
And so I was up. I like to get up, and I just like to do a little bit of cardio, play my music really loud, like here in New York in the hotels, wake everybody up.
Yeah.
We get the calls from the hotel. And then, but I just feel like if there's some sort of activity for me in the morning, it could be, and for somebody it's Pilates or walking or biking or whatever it is, at least it anchors my day.
Yeah.
And then I'm able to work 12, 14, 16 hours a day.
So did you bench press the bellman on your way to work, to his studio today?
Well, you say bellman as if it's singular. It's actually plural.
Bellman.
Savannah, you've known me too long. Yes, bellman.
Bellman, exactly. And before I let you go, I am a big devoted follower of your Instagram feed.
Thank you so much.
A little dancing was on it the other day.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I think we can roll the video because here you are with your movies. Now, can you give us the backstory on this?
Yes, I'm shooting a movie right now. It's a big comedy, action comedy with Kevin Hart, and in it, my character was relentlessly bullied in high school, but loved to dance. So then he goes off, he quits high school, and then he becomes a CIA contract killer, but he's still that young kid, that young boy. So that's why I'm taking dance lessons now. And at the end of the movie, I'm not going to give it away, I may or may not have this pretty cool dance sequence And I may or may not wear a fanny pack in the movie, too.
And you may or may not have jazz hands.
And I may or may not have jazz hands,
All right,
yes.
Dwayne Johnson, it's always a pleasure
It's
to
so
see
good
you.
seeing
Thank you
you.
so much. San Andreas is really fun. Hits theaters next Friday, May 29th.
Thanks, Savannah.
Coming up.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.